He'd be better than DeMar DeRozan.
That is what that is.
I am
not
here
a take.
With
This is not a good take.
I'm that Cub
You're crazy.
and Mason Mims. We are all here. We're having a delusional basketball discussion here. I had to start the pod cold turkey. Y'all wouldn't shut up. It was time to start the pod. Jack, do you have something you want to say regarding Shaquille O'Neal? Okay. Well, in that case,
that Hakeem and Kareem are more skilled.
All
I'll
right.
say that.
Definitely.
If you guys disagree, you can cry about it.
Shaq is more skilled than Kareem. Anyways.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Fuck no.
If Shaq cared about playing basketball, like he would have been the best player, like maybe of all time.
All right, this is episode
472.
20. No, it's episode 20, man. The big 2-0. We made it.
Hell yeah. Big milestone.
I have a proposition. I mean, since it's the big 2-0, I don't know. Maybe we do the pod backwards. What do you say?
What? We doing the exclusive 9 first? Is that
Yeah, you want to start with an exclusive 9 and work it back?
I like it.
All right. Let's do it.
Shit, I kind of have to. All right, so you explain it, and then I have a question about the exclusive 9, and then we'll go.
Well, maybe you won't after I explain it. We'll see. All right, so what we're doing today, exclusive 9, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a snake draft of whatever topic. We get 3 picks apiece, which totals out to 9 selections in total. Today's topic, players that have never won a ring. And this is not limited to any league or conference. Like, it could be literally any, like, it could be a WWE fucking champion for all I care. Somebody that never won the big one, you know? But yeah, just athletes that are ringless. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't think we decided on a draft order. Do we have any?
I think I went first last time, so I don't care.
Let's let Jack go first, and I'll go second, and you go last because you smell bad.
Well, I just showered, man. What you mean?
I'm just playing. All right, Jack.
Smell me through the laptop.
Do you have any? Do you oppose to going first? You good with that?
No, I'll go first. I'm good with that.
Well, I don't want the first overall pick.
Some people are like that, man. I don't know. Figured I'd ask.
I know exactly who my first pick is about to be.
No, not if I take them before you, pal.
No, I know you won't. Because you're thinking of someone else. Anyways, go ahead, Jack. Sorry.
All right. Well, my pick, it's got a lot of bias, so it's probably a dumb first pick. But he's one of the greatest point guards of all time, Chris Paul. The fact that he doesn't have a ring is fucking ridiculous. He's also the most unlucky basketball player of all time. So I'm hoping he gets that ring finally this year. He's just come up short way too many times.
Out of the realm of possibility.
Finally made the finals last year. It was looking good. They were up 2-0. Then Giannis went God mode. Suns in 4. It was looking so good. And just years in the past, that 2018's Rockets team, they were beating the KD Warriors. Do you know how fucking crazy that is? They were up 3-2 on them. And then Chris fucked up his hamstring. And then another incident of Chris Paul losing. They were up 3-1 on the Rockets when he was on the Clippers. And they choked that. That was bad. I was raging. And then another year on the Clippers, they were playing the Thunder. It was looking good that year. And then KD and Westbrook just beat them. And there's probably been a lot more times Chris has lost. But I'm hoping he gets that ring this year.
That's a great pick, in
Chris
my opinion.
Paul, first pick off the board.
I think my first pick might be even more unpopular amongst you young folk. But he is regarded as not only one of the best Red Sox of all time, but one of the best hitters of all time. And that's not really debatable. It's Ted Williams. Ted Williams is one of the most successful athletes ever. He's except the fact that he doesn't have a ring, obviously. Every time the guy swung the bat, it was a dinger. He was cool as shit. After he retired as a baseball player, he went on to become a decorated professional fisherman. So he is a professional.
I didn't know.
And he and also considered one of the best U.S. fighter pilots in history because his hand-eye coordination was so incredible. He served in, I believe it was World War II. And
he's that old.
He's really old. He served in World War II and in the Korean War.
Damn.
He has tons and tons of war medals. Just an all-American guy. Ted Williams got to be on this list somewhere. I knew neither one of you would put him on there, so he's on my list.
What an alpha.
Absolutely.
Well, I get back-to-back picks.
You do. Yeah, Snake.
Oh wow, I'm about to win this draft right here. The first one's obvious. He just might be the coolest basketball player of all time. He's my personal favorite of all time. The answer, it's Allen Iverson. Obviously, I mean, he was obviously a member of like one of the worst finals teams ever, but he literally dragged a dead carcass to a fucking NBA finals and stole a game off the 0-1 Lakers by himself. He gave us so many iconic moments, the step over Ty Lue, the crossover on Jordan. I mean, all the putbacks as a 6'1" guy. Giannis came out with a clip the other day at All-Star Weekend saying, AI said he plays because of MJ. Giannis is playing basketball because of Allen Iverson. And there's multiple people, like, I remember hearing on a podcast saying they were at, like, the big three whenever they were doing that 3-on-3 league, if y'all remember that.
Yeah.
And it was, like, the inaugural weekend. And Allen Iverson wasn't even playing. He just, like, entered in the middle of the game. And it's like everybody just stopped watching and, like, gave a standing ovation to Allen Iverson, like, when he walked in. So, like, just to say the impact he had on the game that he played.
He's the most influential basketball player of all time beyond Michael Jordan, in my opinion.
Yeah, as far as, like, the style and just everything. Like, I mean, no one had braids before AI. I'm not to say no one, but, like, braids weren't a thing.
He brought swag to the game. Yeah. Like, he was, like, Fab Five by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like,
great pick.
Obviously, I'm biased, but I think the Sixers also were a perfect team for him. And also, my second pick, O.J. Simpson.
Jesus Christ. Out of left field.
Yeah. Not the juice.
The juice is loose. A Heisman Trophy. Led the league in rushing multiple occasions. Yeah, O.J. Simpson. Fantasy football, like, Lord. Genius. Yes. O.J. Simpson.
I wish we lived in the time where O.J. Simpson was the Derrick Henry of fantasy.
Oh, yeah. You just
check
your fucking your app and fucking O.J. Simpson is 44 points in the third quarter.
What a guy.
Oh, man. Just so many iconic moments with O.J.,
What a pick.
What a killer pick.
Not the name I was expecting to hear. Pick. Yeah, no. Applaud
you.
I think you might have just that has a strong two names right there.
You just murdered that pick. That was great.
So I'm gonna try to hit on all three major sports of this podcast. My second pick, I'm going to take the best player on the Dream Team, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley
never.
What
the hell did you just say?
Look, you want me to pull up the stats? You want me to pull up the stats?
Don't tell me Mims thinks Barkley's not good or something.
Oh, no, Barkley's good, but Michael Jordan was on the Dream Team, dog. Calm down.
I don't have to calm down. Charles Barkley was the best player on the Dream Team. He carried that team. He was like the best player. I'm about to pull it up right now. While I do that, though, I mean, Charles Barkley's easily top 2 funniest players to ever play basketball, right?
He's up there.
Yeah.
Sure. Top 5 at least.
Guys are hilarious. He's an icon. One of the greatest nicknames in basketball. Yep. A gold medal Olympian. Okay. Listen.
League MVP.
He did just about everything but win a ring. Charles Barkley shot 71% from the field during the Olympics, 87% from 3.
What in the hell?
averaging 18 points, which was the most on the team. 2 steals, 2 assists. No, he's playing out of his mind during the Olympics. That's what I'm saying. Like
those are big stats in Olympic ball.
And I believe he was coming off the bench. I believe he's only playing 18 minutes, and he was leading the team in points. So by a wide margin.
Spark plug.
Yeah, dude.
He just tried his ass off. No one else cared. They were Charles was just like, I'm gonna be the best player on this team, man. USA.
I mean, it's not like a really known thing that he was like that dude on that team, though. Like you just see all those great names, and you obviously rightfully assume,
you
like,
don't think
MJ.
Charles Barkley?
Yeah, no, Charles Barkley was the dude, man. I think I've watched a couple of documentaries, but I won't touch too much longer on it. They said that a big reason why he like loved playing so good over there is because like all the Europeans just loved like the American basketball players, and like he just loved all that attention that they got. So like he would like go hard. So like the clout. So like Charles was huge.
Bro felt like a rock star.
That's what they said. Charles was huge in Europe.
He felt like this larger than life character.
Yeah. Like he owned Europe. It's like, yeah, Michael can have America. Like, I'm the guy over here.
King of Spain.
All right. Go ahead, Jack. Who you got for us?
You said we could do any sport.
Any sport. What you got for me?
I got a unique one. I'm taking Yoel Romero.
Okay.
Never winning a fucking UFC belt. Just think of how he fucking looks.
Yeah, I was
like,
about to say.
How wasn't that guy a champion? It just makes no sense. Self-detriment. I mean, just not throwing punches, missing weight. It's just frustrating because he's blessed with his body type. There's no reason why he shouldn't have like been a champion for 5 years. It's absurd.
One of the coolest nicknames ever.
Soldier of God.
Soldier of God.
Yeah.
That will strike the fear. And first off, Michael, I love you. See you soon. Like all that. No.
Yeah, he's a crazy
terrifying.
It's terrifying.
I remember hearing something because he's from Cuba, right? Like I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, okay. So I remember hearing because he's an Olympian that like Cuba used to do testing like forever ago. And something about Yoel Romero's corneas whenever they like went in to do a physical were like 4 times the average size of like a human's. I'm just like, he is all the juice, man. Like, look at him. He is like a walking mound of muscle.
I don't think he ever popped for Peds.
Oh, I don't think he did.
He did one time, and then he sued the company, which made him pop for Peds, and apparently they didn't list that there was a banned substance in their drug, so he won like 25 mil in the lawsuit. So he got away with it.
About those fights.
Yeah. And he beat Whitaker in the second fight. I don't get how people think Whitaker won that, but yeah, he's in Bellator now, and he sucks. His time is done. The Yoel era is over, sadly.
He's old as hell. I can't believe he's even still fighting.
He's like, I think he's like 45, which is absurd. Like, go to bed, Grandpa.
Shit.
I'll pass it to you, Grant.
No, this is Snake, brother. You got last one here.
I got back-to-back.
You got to make it count.
Oh, shit. Well, I need a minute, so I'm passing it. I'm passing it on.
Wow. The first ever skip.
Yeah.
Exclusive 9 history.
I'm not prepared.
Do we auto draft him a kicker? Like, what do we do?
No. I'm gonna take my guy. I'm gonna take my guy. And I'm gonna touch on it for a second because I don't think you guys realize that this guy's ringless. And then homer pick here, football, Wes Welker.
What?
Can y'all believe it?
Ring. That's right.
Yeah. Everybody just assumes, man.
Yeah.
Wes Welker never won a ring with us, and it hurt.
Yeah, he was like sandwiched like right in between like No, didn't he win one? No,
Nope.
The Broncos did lose.
Nope, you just missed.
Yeah.
He didn't win one.
Just
No,
missed,
I was about to
man.
say, didn't he win with the Broncos? But the Broncos did lose. That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Wes Walker is a ringless football player, and I gotta say, growing up, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was on that 2007 team. So I mean, thank you, Wes Walker, for many memorable years, but just never got the big one. Isn't that crazy?
That is
Never
wild.
realized that.
All right, Jack, you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm taking Larry Fitz.
Ooh, great pick.
Yeah, he's just a victim of being on the Cardinals his whole career. He should have left at some point, but he's just such a nice guy.
He's just too damn loyal.
He stuck it out. I know. In the one team to beat him in the Super Bowl was the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it's a little sad, but it had to be done.
You bastards.
Had to be done. It had to be done. So I'm sorry, Larry Fitz, if you're listening. You're still one of the greatest to ever do it.
It was for the greater good.
It was for the greater good.
Little Jack needed
the
that.
guy like crying. Yeah, you know the meme of the guy crying holding the gun? That was me watching the Steelers.
I'm sorry.
Beat Larry Fitz. I'm sorry it had to come to that, Larry Fitz. He went to Pittsburgh as well for college. Like he's our guy, but at the same time, he had to lose.
He was playing
Tough
for the
scene.
wrong team. That's all it was. It would have been a storybook.
It should have been Santonio Holmes catching that ball. If it was Larry Fitzgerald, it would have been a goddamn Disney movie.
Oh God, I feel like Larry Fitz would get so much more love if he was a Pittsburgh guy too. Like fuck Arizona.
Definitely.
You know? Like Pittsburgh would.
They have no fans. They have no real fans. It's poverty. It's absolute poverty.
I couldn't agree more.
Like I'd hate being a fan of a team that has no soul. They have no soul.
Yeah,
it's sad.
Can't relate. I mean, South Carolina fans in a way. Delusionally loyal bastards.
Well, they're just dead right now. They're just not even. They got nothing going.
Not even baseball.
You guys just wait. We got something for y'all.
That's what they say every year.
Yeah, we had a better season than we were the 7-6 podcast actually.
That's true.
Yeah, I can't talk shit to either one of you. I'll just stay quiet.
No, I'm gonna ignore the fact that we were 6-7 and just pretend we were 7-6.
Oh, that's right. 7-6 next year. That's what we're doing. That's projections. We're all 7-6 next year. But yeah, screw you, man. We had a better season than y'all.
38 scholarship players in a bowl game wasn't sick, but yeah, whatever. But does that bring it to me?
It does. Yep. It does. Round it out here. Pick number 9.
I'm like torn, but they're kind of players in the same coin. So I'm going to pick one, but I'm definitely mention the other. Barry Sanders.
I had him written down.
Beast.
Yeah, he's probably actually like the best running back of all time. Like if we want to talk about like just watching his highlight tape, like you could actually watch 10 minutes of Barry Sanders tape and like not be bored at all. He's just a victim of the Detroit Lions, man. And that goes without saying that I was between him and Calvin Johnson, who, you know, like I said, kind of torn between the two of them. They're kind of in the same token. But yeah, Barry Sanders, definitely one of the best athletes of all time to never win a ring. I was also kind of torn between Michael Vick as well, but
that would have been
the sustained dominance wasn't there, so I didn't really keep that. That wasn't really due to him.
He did fight some dogs. Can't do that.
If you watch the documentary, it says like it was. Well, I mean, it's hard to say he didn't know, but like people on his compound were fighting dogs, and he owned like the property, and that's where.
Hey! Vick did his time.
Exactly.
He did his time.
I say he spent like 4 years in prison. I think we can forgive him. Like, let's. I
forgive my kid. I forgave him.
He didn't even do it. He didn't. He was innocent. Yeah, he didn't even do it.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Oh wait, that was his other pick.
That was OJ.
Wrong case. Sorry.
My guy.
I just wanted to touch that
just picked
you
the
were.
all-criminal team.
I just wanted to touch that you mentioned Megatron, and that's another strong nickname. Just a bunch of strong nicknames out here.
Oh, yeah. It's always the cool players that don't win a ring. All the guys that are squares win rings. It's really annoying.
Honorable mention. Let's start some. We missed a lot of guys. This is like a real. We could keep going with this. To be honest, but like
for hours.
But guys that I had written down: Tracy McGrady, Carmelo Anthony, Dan Marino, Terrell Owens, Ichiro, and Ken Griffey Jr.
Ichiro.
Yeah, and Ken
Those are good ones.
Yeah. Anybody else? James Harden, obviously, but he's still playing. So
sadly,
he might get one.
Steve Nash. July. Steve Nash.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost said him too. I had him written down, but I couldn't justify putting him over any of the three people. I saw OJ's name on Google, and I was just like, he would have. If I had the first pick, like he would have been our first overall pick in the draft. I'm not even kidding.
That would have set the tone.
Yeah, that would have been like, wow, it was a big shoes to fill. I think we've covered
big gloves to fill.
Yeah.
Whoa, little gloves. Whoa.
I love how like those gloves like clearly could fit. He just like wouldn't put his hands all the way in it.
Yeah, because somebody they fucking, I don't understand. They made him put like those, what are they called? Like ceramic gloves, like the shit that doctors use.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made him put on one of those because it was like forensic evidence. But it's like, bro, if he did it, like his DNA is gonna be on the shit anyways. Like, just let him put on the glove, you know? Like,
yeah.
If this is what you're using this piece of evidence for, like, what the fuck does it matter if he's like getting his DNA on it? Like, stupid. Whatever. Not
I like how he still tweets like he didn't just murder two people.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly.
I think what my favorite meme I see every now and then on Twitter is just like OJ doesn't go to LA because he's scared he might be next to whoever did it. Like every time I see that, I spit my drink across my room.
Just unreal, dude.
That's good.
Hold on. Now that since we're talking about it, I like to look at this any excuse I have. Give me 1 second. This is a national treasure for those of you who have not seen this before.
Honorable mention LT.
Oh yeah. One of the greatest running backs of all time.
Ocho Cinco.
Yes, Ocho Cinco.
Reggie Miller.
I don't know if I put Reggie Miller.
He's not up there, but
he's
in
the
mix.
Cool.
He's in the mix.
I wouldn't have been a bad pick. Chris Webber.
Yeah.
This is O.J. Simpson's book. This is more than likely. This is more than likely going to be the cover
podcast
of our,
thumbnail. Yeah.
It's more than likely. Now, if you see it to the naked eye, it says, "I did it." The Goldmans got the rights to like the shit, and they made it like so they like hid the
crime scene.
Like
tape.
I did it.
Yeah.
Just with exclusive commentary, he did it by the Goldman family. Which is kind of
the killer.
Yeah, like the Goldmans aren't angels themselves by any means. They juiced a lot of money out of that guy's death. But all right, enough about OJ. If you want to learn more,
OJ visit the pod.
Visit
just Google ESPN Norm Macdonald.
Yeah. God,
rest in peace. 20 minutes.
Rest in peace.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald. Good, clean, fun humor.
The best SNL or the Weekend Update guy they ever had. Either him or what's her face? Tina Fey was pretty good. But yeah, anyways, that's not important.
All right, should we transition to here?
Free agency.
All right.
Yeah, we had some big names move, didn't we?
But yeah, we did. But before we touch on that, I want to announce to everybody that college baseball is canceled for this podcast, and we will never be discussing it. So don't expect any of that.
That is not true.
That's okay. That's okay with me.
All right. Well, if
true.
Mims wants to talk to himself about LSU baseball, I guess Jack and I will sit here in silence and let him ramble. But I, for one, will not be taking part in any college baseball discussion. Just putting that out.
This is really good. That's
what led
take.
you to do this, Grant?
Xavier baseball. That's what led him to do it.
We don't need to talk about it. But yes, that is exactly what. But yeah, I think that's the last I'll talk about college baseball for a pretty long time until Mark Kingston is fired.
You know his daughter goes to Clemson?
Yeah, I do.
That should not be okay.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. You saying it shouldn't be? No, that's not the case. It's not. It's nobody's.
How did that happen?
Ray Tanner's a moron. Do either one? I know you guys don't really like college baseball. Do either one of you happen to know off the top of your head who won last year?
Mississippi State.
Do you know who their coach is?
No.
He's the guy who wanted the job, but we took Mark Kingston instead.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's the kind of athletic director Ray Tanner has been for us. All right, let's talk some football. That's enough. I guess we got to touch on Wilson to Denver first. That feels like the biggest thing that's happened.
As far as shift of power.
Yeah, it was a big.
Who do we think won the trade? I'm guessing we think Denver won the trade.
I disagree.
Grant, do you think you could pull up the trade details by chance?
Yeah, I can.
I think I have them mostly memorized. It's Drew, just for the people on YouTube. It's Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, 2 firsts and 2 seconds, something like that for.
What do we think
Russell
of Wilson
and a 4th?
That's exactly what it is.
What do we think of Wilson in 2022? Is he elite? Is he the level below elite? Is he washed?
His arm strength looks like it's going on him. Granted, he was injured last year, but if he's in Denver, that might help out.
He's going to be throwing bombs. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, Peyton Manning squeezed out a few good years after fucking neck surgery.
Yeah.
Out there. So
might be a hot take. I think I'm of the party that in the long run, we will look back at this as Seattle won this trade.
I don't know.
It could be I don't think Denver's going to win a ring with Russell Wilson.
But
I can just see them being a playoff lock, maybe a couple years.
But okay, to counter that,
this puts them
they'll be in the mix. They'll be in the mix.
They had no choice, right? They had to do something.
Yeah.
They couldn't run it back with Drew Lock. They had the 9th pick, but there wasn't really a quarterback worth getting. They wanted Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Rodgers wasn't coming. Yeah, so.
He psyched them.
But yeah, I like to move on Denver's part because staying stagnant is just ridiculous. You've been doing that for 3 years now. Teddy B was good, but he's not going to take you to the next level. Russell Wilson has won a ring before. And mind you, the Broncos still have $20 million cap space right now. They can still go out and get someone. They can re-sign a Von Miller or who's another pretty good free agent, maybe an Odell Beckham or something like that, if they wanted to add to this offense, because their defense has been pretty good already.
Oh, yeah.
So if they wanted to maybe help out Russell Wilson, help out their offensive line, because I think their offensive line was around league average last year in terms of pass blocking and run blocking. But if they can just kind of help build, fill the gaps, because now you have an elite quarterback, they could possibly make a run. It just depends on what they do from here with that $20 million in cap, in my eyes. Because, you have no draft capital for the next couple of years, so you have to make this cap space work. But, yeah, that's my 2 cents, not to nerd out. But, yeah.
That's a good take. Yeah, the free agents are dropping like flies. I saw Godwin got
boom.
tagged.
Lo and behold, DC got their guy. Take a
Commander
look.
Carson.
Commander
I can't wait.
Fucking Carson.
God,
It's honestly perfect.
They
It's
gave
such
up
a
a second in this draft for fucking Carson Wentz, dude. That is
And a
such
third.
tough.
Like they better nail that first pick, bro, because this is a deep class.
This is a bad trade for all parties involved because the Colts
just clown behavior.
They don't have a first round pick, and the rest of their quarterbacks are not good. I don't even know who they are off the top of my head. I would have to look. Like it's literally like a bunch of nobodies. And then on Washington side, you're stuck with fucking Carson Wentz, dude, who's shown himself.
They still got
Heineke.
A fool.
Like
he's like just average. He's literally like I don't even know.
I wouldn't look Carson Wentz as my starting QB. That's all I'm saying.
That's
how can you be a Washington fan like after this? Like how can you just like put yourself through this misery?
They in the trenches.
They always are
in the trenches. Always in the trenches.
Like the last time they had anything to be excited about was RG3, bro.
That's sad. It was like a decade ago.
RG3. That was so long ago.
An old ass Donovan McNabb.
Man, I mean, even then, like, I feel like Sharps knew what was about to go down. You know, like it's not like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like a very casual fan would have thought that was like a game-changing move. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like a Porzingis to the Mavs.
That was the easiest. Like this doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah, it's just like
to call. Like it was so obvious.
Like okay, this probably won't work, but if it does, good for you, I guess. I don't know.
It's just ridiculous because I think the Colts gave up, what was it, 2 first-round picks? Or was it just 1?
If it was 2, God, like who are running these teams, bro? Like, give me a job.
That's why I tell you, it can't be that hard. I try to tell people that, and they tell me I'm crazy, and I'm like, dude, like, I know it's going to sound dumb.
That hard.
If you just give me the right guy to run the numbers for me, I can do all the personnel shit.
I refuse to believe that I could not do a better job than some of these guys. Like, are you kidding me?
Like, who runs the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Who runs the Washington Commanders? Like, what in the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, you went from Ryan no. Alex Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick. No, that's not even true. What was it? Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Taylor Heineke, and now you're bringing in Carson Wentz. Like, can you name a stretch of more mediocre quarterbacks other than like the Browns? Like,
no, I couldn't.
Dude, that is just no, jeez.
No, like, it's bad.
I think it's funny because they're all just like white guys with beards, all like the same size too.
Speaking of white guys with beards, Jimmy Garoppolo, where's he going?
Steelers are the Saints, sad to say.
Indy.
Damn, he's gonna end up on. Is true. They don't have anything to give up for him unless they're gonna trade all. They can give him those. Like, okay,
that's true. This is true.
That would be the biggest brain move of all time. Like, oh my, why didn't the fucking?
I'd be like, literally, we just swapped Carson Wentz for Jimmy G, and I'd be like, the Colts are smart. I'd be like, the Colts are smart.
And it would make Washington look like the most incompetent franchise in the history of sports. Like, there's a possibility. Like, oh God, I hope that doesn't happen for the sake of like.
Hey, they thought they were getting Patrick Mahomes.
I think that.
How long do you think that phone call lasted? Like, honestly, like they probably called like, "Hey, who's the GM? Whoever the hell the GM is for the Redskins. This is so and so. We're inquiring about Patrick, and then just like click as soon as I heard Patrick. Just like
said, I'm done with this.
Yeah, it was like, this is wrong number. Like, just hung up. Like, are you kidding me?
I noticed that Jackson and Patrick are having a bit of a chemistry issue. We can take that problem off your hands. Get that bad media away from the Chiefs.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you figure out the Commanders traded 2 firsts for Jackson Mahomes, and you're just like, wait, what?
They tricked us. Can't throw the ball fucking 100 yards.
They're like, just show up in your brother's helmet. They won't notice a difference.
Till he goes out there and starts grinding under the center. It's like, oh, no, Jackson.
His dances are just so good. No one wants to touch him that he's just like the best scrambling quarterback of all time. He just runs the Wildcat with Jackson Mahomes just all day.
Turns out TikTok moves are like the best juke moves the NFL's ever seen. They just don't know what to do with them. Jalen Ramsey's just in a box.
He just put everybody in a blender. Like Aaron Donald is just like in circles.
So confused.
Wait a second.
You don't know what that.
Have we just solved the problem of the DC Commanders?
We have.
They just need to get Jackson Mahomes. Oh, they can get Juju on the team too.
Oh, that's a tandem right there. Oh man, they're gonna be going crazy.
Their
female fan base is just through the roof.
Yeah, it'd be the first team with like majority like women in the
most
stands.
TikTok
like
followers in the NFL. The Washington
Claypool
Commanders.
too.
Do you want Claypool?
Yeah, make a whole TikTok team. Create an whole
Is
army.
Claypool a TikTok guy?
Oh, he's a big TikTok guy.
I thought he was just an Xbox guy or like a gamer guy. I didn't know he was a
he might not be. I call him TikTok guy, but he's not as bad as Juju. But yeah,
I don't think
he's
anyone's as bad as Juju.
See, like being a TikTok guy would be funny if it was like Ben Roethlisberger, but no, it's your wide receivers like trying to get bitches. Like, nah, we don't want to see that.
If Jameis Winston had a TikTok, I think that would be the best thing we could have asked for in the NFL. Or Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
They too real for that.
Nah, just Jameis Winston just like giving pregame speeches on his TikTok every day to himself in the mirror. Like, that is all I want.
That would be gold.
Just every morning for breakfast, he just wakes up and puts up a TikTok of him eating a W on a plate, like a fork and knife.
I wouldn't mind him in the black and gold. That's a damn fact.
Yeah, my black and gold, yeah. Y'all can fuck right off. That's my quarterback, pup. You back off. We have
y'all fighting over Jameis Winston. What poverty franchises? Jesus
we were
Christ.
5-2.
I'd rather have Malik Willis.
You can fucking have Malik Willis. I want Jameis back. I want to run it back.
Well, we're getting Deshaun Watson.
Mims
you want nasty man?
He's innocent. Are you dumb?
22 people, man. Not great.
He didn't do it. He's just messing around.
Oh no, man.
Just goofing off.
He didn't do anything. He was just. It's not his fault. He was all bricked up.
He was just horsing around. He was just jonesing, man.
Around. He didn't do nothing.
Just cutting around.
Do nothing. He's innocent.
I don't know about that one, Chief. Nasty man Watson.
You're sounding pretty racist to me, honestly. He
did drop the R word. I let it slide, but now that you're saying mention it, eyebrows a little raised here.
I heard he's
for the record, when they say R word, they're saying racist. I don't want anyone to go back and listen and hear from me saying anything actually like controversial.
He said Redskins.
Yeah. Canceled.
Spotify takes
canceling my own podcast.
Yeah.
FBI shows up at
it's
our
like
doors.
It's like Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, and then us.
I'm more self-destructive than Antonio Brown.
Speaking of Antonio Brown, like, is he going to get a job? Like, do y'all think? Or is he just going to buy the Broncos with fucking
Yeah, he
Conte?
doesn't have a job. That guy, he needs a job.
Job?
That's one person who needs
What
a fucking
is job?
He needs job. Because when AB doesn't have job, AB doesn't know what to do with his hands. He's doing a whole bunch of bullshit. He's doing a whole bunch of bullshit even if he has job, but it's just better. We need him to get job.
He need job. He need job bad.
AB need job.
Dude, the milk. They are down 74-37 midway through the third right now.
That is terrible.
Usually I don't bring up live scores on the pod, but I just saw that popped up in front of me, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Dame, he ain't running from the grind.
Yeah, please run from it, Dame. Run like
That's
hell.
what I'm saying.
He
did his time. He did
drive the fuck off. Like,
he tried. You got to give it to him. He tried. Now it's time to go.
Brody's all he knows is to grind. He's addicted to it.
He's gonna get traded to somewhere like, where would he get traded? Like
New
somewhere
York.
bad. No, like Orlando. He'd be like, I'm gonna just do it here. No, I'd be like, oh my God.
I'm being so serious right now. I literally don't think Orlando like could accumulate, like, unless they have an ass of picks. Like, who are they sending over there?
Like, we'll give you Jalen Suggs, Mo Bamba,
6'1" Cole Anthony,
and this horse.
Yeah,
and this pack of Gatorades.
Yeah, literally. And the Blazers are like, we'll call you back.
The Blazers could have had Simmons, right?
Yeah, we wanted Dame real bad, and I'm glad we waited because that would have pissed me off.
Yeah.
There was a time 6 months ago where I was like, dude, we should just get Malik Beasley and D'Lo and some picks and call it a day.
Yeah. Turns out the waiting game worked out. Like, dude,
surprised.
Because y'all are right. Like, there was at one point in time where I was like, they have fucked this up. Like, they have just like beyond, like, this is beyond repair. Like, they waited too long. They have no leverage. Like, Ben Simmons doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's going to tell anyone, like, yeah, I'll play once they trade me. But nah, like, they were in the shit. I don't know how they made that happen. I guess just because Harden, like, honestly.
I'm about to say, we pretty much were just like, we're going to wait for someone else to get really pissed off and just swap. And it was James Harden, and we were like, bet. I'm so glad that worked out. We're going to be the 1 seed, win a ring. It's going to be great.
Back to some NFL.
Dude, I need a net Sixers. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Graham, but I was just saying a net Sixers first round would be classic. And the Nets bounce them. Could you fucking imagine?
Oh,
there's no way.
Dude,
that'd be classic.
I had this written down, not really as a discussion topic. I just was curious to hear. Could you each give me your top 3 favorites to win the finals this year in no order?
Yeah.
I'll let you go first, Jack.
Suns, Bucks, winner of Philly, Brooklyn. I'll say Brooklyn. Suns, Bucks, Nets.
Okay, don't hate it.
Ooh, I'm kind of torn.
The Nets is probably a dumb pick, but they're just such a wild card. Like KD, Kyrie.
You gotta have a wild card.
Nice.
You know, I have a wild card. I got my 3.
Yeah, I'm taking the Nets.
Mine's kind of chalk, but they kind of just look like the best teams all year. But if you would have asked me like 2 months ago, I would have had a different team here. I would have said the Warriors. But I got the Suns, the Bucks, and the Sixers. I mean, duh. I just think the elite guard big combo the Sixers have, like, they're the best 1-2 punch in the NBA, the defending champs and the Bucks, and then, my opinion, the best regular season team right now, the Suns. I think those are all 3 pretty solid picks to bet on.
Are you guys worried about the Bucks?
Not at all. Not at all.
They lost DiVincenzo. Not saying he's huge.
They traded.
They just don't have. They don't have. I just feel like they don't have a 5 yet. Like last year, they had Tucker.
They just played Giannis at the 5 last year, and they had Bobby Portis just spot up. That was like their move in the finals.
They haven't. They've been last, I think, 25 games. They've been like 500. Not saying that's completely worrisome.
Like to put into perspective view, they played the Hawks tonight. I'd like to say that Clint Capella is a valid center. They pieced them.
Yeah.
They pieced them handedly. And that
Giannis
goes without
43.
saying. Yeah, that goes without saying, like the Hawks have been playing like shit, but I mean, I just like unless it's Joel literally or like Jokic, I don't see like the center position being a huge issue for the Bucks.
I feel like we just assume the Heat and Bulls are just like pretenders. I feel like that's pretty
good.
No,
I just don't.
I have the Heat written down.
Good.
I have the Heat written down.
Okay.
No, I think the Heat are
good.
They're deep. That's what they are. They don't have like I guess you could argue Jimmy Butler's their superstar, but like when it comes down to it, like they just really have a well-rounded team.
They're legit 9 deep. Like in the playoffs, they could have 9 different players on the court, and you won't notice a huge drop in like the production on the floor because they run so well together. The Heat just have always been that way. I feel like.
Yeah, but when playoffs hit, talent trumps everything.
Yeah.
And when Jimmy Butler's your guy, I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad team because they're 100% like their game is shit. But if they're playing a Philly, a Brooklyn, I think Boston would take them to 6 or 7. Like I feel like they're not gonna kill a lot of these other contenders. Like they're gonna be in tough series. They're gonna be in a bunch of 7-game series.
I want to hear
either way.
I want to hear what y'all really think about Boston. Like, just act like I'm not a Celtics fan. Like, we've been making noise. Like, how seriously are we taking this?
They're definitely on the upswing. Derek White's good as shit. They don't. How do you feel about Marcus Smart as point guard? Like, they don't really have. Do you consider him a point guard? Do you wish you had a better playmaker?
He can play point guard. He just can't produce off the dribble, like at the level they need him to.
Yeah.
So my thing about Marcus is he's such a fucking asset on defense that like it kind of like weighs out his like struggles on offense, if that makes sense. And honestly, as of late, he's actually been playing really good offensively. And the other thing I like about Marcus is he knows his role. Like he's not gonna jack shit. He's never going to jack shit. And like I just feel like with Marcus, you know what you're getting. He's consistent and like I said, he's so valuable on defense. So like and he's like the heart and core of our team. Like he's a dog. I don't know. I like Marcus. I kind of would rather him come off the bench. Like I feel like if we either need a superstar point guard or a superstar center this free agency. Yeah. And then I'd say we're like literally finals contenders because Jalen and Jason have been playing out of their minds.
How old are they?
Yeah.
How old
together? Are they? 24 and 23, like something like that.
That's wild.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I was gonna say.
So if they just keep those two for the next 5 years, like
that's what I'm saying. Like
we're in the conversation.
We have such a good core. Yeah, and like you were saying, like Robert Williams is growing into being like one of the better centers in the league right now.
Don't forget Daniel Tice coming off the bench now.
And he plays good for us. Al Horford's been playing amazing. Excuse me. Allergies kicking my ass. But
I like how he just somehow found his way back to the Celtics. He like knew it was home.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all are paying that money for him and not us.
I mean, shit, he's been producing out of all the teams he's been through, us the best. So, I mean,
we literally signed him just so Joel Embiid didn't have to play him because, like, 3 years ago, Al Horford, like, it was that damn Boston series just fucked him up. We were like, never again. We'll just have him on our team.
Yeah, I don't know. I like
teams. Teams, I think Boston beats in the playoffs, or I'll just say the only teams I think they lose to. I think they lose to Milwaukee. I think they lose to Philly. And I think they lose to Brooklyn. Other than that,
they beat Brooklyn.
I think
Brooklyn I had to hesitate. I had to hesitate on that. I think they could beat Brooklyn.
I think we're capable.
We need to see more of the Nets.
I think of the 3 teams they could lose to, and only one of these, I could see them just overlooking them, is obviously I think the Sixers, the Bucks, And I could see if y'all somehow got like the Bulls in the first round, like if they got healthy and on the same page and just all click, like maybe they catch y'all in 6. But that would be so that's more of like circumstance.
What I was about to say next is like, like it just depends on what version of the Celtics we get,
That's what I was about to say. I feel like y'all are almost peaking too early. Like I feel like this is the run you want to hit like in like April, not like February. But it's like it's great to see because the team can produce.
As long as we stay healthy, I'm not worried about hitting it too early. I don't really believe in that. I think it's better to fake because we were playing really bad basketball for a while, and it seems like we've challenged our like the team has challenged themselves to get better, not like just like, well, why the fuck isn't this working? So it's good. Like things are looking promising at Boston. That's all I'll say. I think they're really
this season.
They're a dangerous, sneaky dangerous team in the East, in my opinion.
Definitely, they could go on a run.
Need to find more like. I don't want to say shooting, but like Marcus Smart can't like you said, I don't want him to be your starting point guard. I think he should be in your closing 5 because like you said, his defensive like ability and like how much value that has, especially in a closing lineup. If you're playing a guy like Steph Curry or James Harden in a crunch time situation, you need a guy like Marcus Smart.
Smart's literally putting up like defensive player of the year numbers as a guard.
Oh yeah, but a guard will never win it.
Like obviously, yeah.
Like Matisse Thybulle is also going to be one of those guys. Going to be like, how the hell did he never win a defensive player of the year when he averages like 3 steals a game one year? But I digress. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, like you said, I feel like y'all just need a third. I won't say perimeter producer because Tatum and Brown are elite, but just someone to kind of play that third fiddle. Like they're kept like. A Kevin Love or a Chris Bosh for y'all in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like they can kick out and he'll always be like there for them to hit the shot.
Dude, that's Grant Williams, bro.
Yeah, see that's not something you can fucking rely on.
Speak for yourself. You haven't watched any Celtics ball, have you?
I'm not gonna take
Al
Grant
Horford's
Williams
back there
at all.
Okay, that's fine. That's where you messed up.
No, because Grant Williams is the one.
I didn't want to touch on this too much. Like this isn't me like getting a
I'm so convinced Boston would beat Chicago in the first round though.
I'm just saying
that's happening.
I'm just saying like that's like if the bad Celtics show up. I don't foresee that happening because I think Derek White also is a big pickup for y'all at the trade deadline, like you mentioned earlier. But yeah, I just like that would also be just a team is deep like them and can stack up with them as far as bodies, if that makes sense. And DeMar's red hot, and Levine's a great second wheel.
I gotta ask. I'm sorry to keep talking about Boston sports, but big free agency name. Who the fuck is gonna go get J.C. Jackson? Because he's not coming back.
Oh, he's coming to Pittsburgh. I think that's a lock. Of course we do. Cap doesn't. It's not real. It doesn't exist.
No, you can get under the salary cap, but it's hard to like.
Doesn't exist.
Get over it in 1 year. Like in the year you're in, it's hard to go over. That's the problem.
So like,
I feel like J.C. Jackson goes to a contender. I don't know where though.
Well, the thing is, he's asking for
no damn contender.
One money. Yeah, for real.
Oh, this is true.
Just in the Super Bowl?
Fluke here. Come on now.
Wah.
Come on now.
Your team didn't play. Oh, no, they did. They got skull fucked.
Yeah, what are you talking about? We didn't.
You're the only team.
Like your team. Yeah, what the hell are you talking about? We're just talking about playoffs.
In the NFC goddamn South.
Our quarterback was Tom Brady happened, and then our quarterback got hurt.
Your quarterback got hurt. Then why did you pay Taysom Hill? What was that for?
I didn't pay Taysom Hill. Mickey Loomis paid Taysom Hill.
Okay.
Trust me. I wouldn't have given a damn dollar. I wouldn't have given him a McDouble to play quarterback for me. I would have told him to get the fuck out of New Orleans. No. You can get your tight end ass to fucking New England or some shit and catch a
Hey. Don't put that fucking juju on my team. No, we wouldn't pay Taysom Hill. Oh my God.
if y'all gave him like 2 years, $5 million, you'd be lit as a bitch to play tight end.
No, the fuck I would not. We have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. Did you forget about this
contract 2 years ago? Y'all didn't have them then.
Yeah, why the fuck would he want Taysom Hill?
Yeah, like literally, even then, like, Taysom Hill is such a groundbreaking piece to my offense. Like, yeah, I need that. That's like Travis Kelce level tight end. That's how you're
trying to convince you that you want him because I don't want him.
No, convince the Panthers because the Panthers wanted Sam
He's
Darnold.
He's such a Panthers player.
No, that's their next quarterback next year. I can't wait for us to get like 2 seconds back.
Yes, that's an agenda I'm all for pushing. Taysom Hill to the Panthers on a max contract.
I need to make some fake Panther fan Twitter account and say, let's get Taysom Hill.
That rule is going to trade for Taysom Hill and draft Trevor Penning with like the 7th overall pick. And he's going to be like, they are just the grittiest team of all time. He's like, they are just
they get Rex Burkhead,
rugged guys.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Just to be a backup. Yeah, who else is there? Just all football guys. Adam Humphries.
All football guys.
Oh my God, we're building a. I honestly think that might work out. That the team that they fielded this year. Keep Cam Newton just for shits and giggles. Let him.
Yeah, I heard they want to re-sign him.
Every time
they swap out a quarterback like every play, like Taysom Hill's gadget guy. No.
They let their quarterback do the work, and then they run the ball down to the 1. And then once they get to the 1, they let Cam run it in so he can scream, "I'm back" every game. Then just take him out. Get him a touchdown a game.
What a terrible franchise. Thank God I'm not a fan of that team.
I'm scared the Patriots are going to turn into a terrible franchise. I'm seeing reports.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Reports about AJ Green trading out of the first. Oh, no.
Oh, boo-hoo. Kyle Van Noy's gone. J.C. Jackson's gone.
Vegas favorites to sign Bobby Wagner. I think that's something.
I saw. Why do I kind of believe it? I could so see him going to the Patriots. That'd just be awful.
Bill has a way of talking to football guys. He's the football whisperer. He almost had OBJ, but OBJ is a clout chaser.
I mean, he won a ring, so I think it worked out.
Cost him an ACL.
I think he'd make that trade. He was crying at the end.
Crying because he knows he'll never step foot on a football field again.
What are you talking about?
He's washed.
He's so washed.
Y'all
He's so cheap.
Upset me.
He catches a few footballs and everyone's like, "Oh, he's good."
There's another free agent that I wanted to bring up who might be a part of, quite honestly, if this happens, the biggest finesse in football history. There are reports that Von Miller is going to go back to the fucking Broncos. So if that happens, the Rams rented Von Miller for a Super Bowl for 2 seconds and a third.
And not even for a whole season, 11 games including playoffs?
Literally, rented him. And now he's going to come back on a team-friendly deal. The Broncos are trying to they were like, "Hey, Vaughn, what do you say? We're not going to win anything this year. We go over there, make shit happen.
Just go have some fun."
And then, and then once that contract's up, you come back over here. What do you say, pal? I bet he didn't even sell his mansion. I'm willing to bet.
He knew.
This is all an inside job from Von Miller. And honestly, kudos, because that's a finesse.
Oh, absolutely. Big brain. Devontae Adams got franchise tagged.
Shocker. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
A lot of franchise tags. Chris Godwin, Cam Robinson, Mike Gesicki. I think those are all the important ones.
So shit's gonna pick up.
Aaron Rodgers signed a 4-year deal. Does someone trade a shit ton of picks for Jordan Love?
No, Mims. That report was fake. He signed a deal. We don't know the details of the deal. They're still working on it, but he's coming back.
I heard it was 4 years, $200 million.
Yeah, that was fake. He said that's not true.
He says a lot of shit. Then just
with the 4-year deal wasn't true.
No.
Oh wow.
McAfee said that. But yeah, no, he's coming back. I think it might be for. I don't know if it's for more or less.
I see him doing like a. Yeah.
But Rodgers said in the tweet that the numbers are incorrect, but he is coming back. So
I hope it's more. I hope it's like 4 years, $270 million.
Yeah. He's like, there you go.
So we'll pay you whatever money. Just please come back. He's like, I want to play till I'm 57.
Did you guys see the report about Jerry Jones?
Yeah, he might be in some hot water. Not great.
What'd he do this time?
There is a 25-year-old woman from Texas suing Jerry Jones, claiming that he is her father. And she alleges that he had court documents
agreement. Yeah.
when she was 1. And
wow.
Yeah, and he agreed to financially support them as long as they didn't say he was the father. So
that guy's going to hell.
Oh yeah. No, he gets some points for destroying the Cowboys for so long.
That's true.
He does get some good points there.
He's like, I'm the GM.
We've also gone this entire podcast without even mentioning Calvin Ridley's name.
Free him.
Yeah, like what?
Free him. He didn't do shit.
Nah, you can't bet on the game. It's just like you can't, like, as far as like everyone else betting, like if you are knowingly affecting that, like that's fucked. It's rigging the game.
Did he bet on like Falcons games?
Yeah.
Yes, they were playing the Jags.
But he bet on them to win.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Here's my thing.
Free him still.
Yeah, free him because he's a gambling man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
A couple things I wanted to say about it.
Shit.
The funniest part about this whole thing is this man being dead fucking serious, hopped on Twitter and tweeted out, I only bet 1,500. I don't have a gambling problem. LOL. Like, oh, okay. Like, just a rack and some change. Yeah.
Yeah, just someone's rent money. Like,
yeah. And then, yo, what was I gonna say? I lost my thought. Never mind. I just think
something
it's
about
hilarious.
Ridley.
Yes,
it's hysterical. It is hysterical.
What are you gonna do with a guy like that?
OT.
Not good. The Lakers are in shambles, dude. If you're a Lakers fan, seek help. I can only imagine.
Seek a job.
Feels. Yeah, Laker fan need job. Bad.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Bad
need job.
They need job.
There's just no way I'll keep watching that shit. Go get some money.
Go on a walk, like do yoga, do literally anything else. Don't subject yourself to this. Y'all are paying Russell Westbrook $44 million and LeBron James and AD like stupid expensive contracts to lose to the worst team in the league in overtime.
I hope they don't even make the play.
You know, it's crazy. Westbrook had 30 and LeBron had a triple-double. So, like, what the hell?
The Rockets are just a superior basketball team.
Are we blaming LeBron's teammates, that the team that he created? That's what happens every LeBron team. The GM does his thing, trades everyone, and then his fans bitch and moan that he has no good teammates. It's like he did this. I don't understand.
I just don't know how in anyone's right mind did it just not cross their like nobody thought to themselves, Russell Westbrook, probably the most ball dominant point guard of all time.
Yeah.
Come play and mesh well with two other ball dominant players.
How many hoops of organization did this have to jump through to actually go through? Like, I could have stopped by Staples Center and say, hey, bozos, don't do this trade. Like, it's very obvious. They got bamboozled because Westbrook had good stats on a shitty Wizards team. It's sad. They could have had Buddy Hield. You know how much better that'd be? And they tried to trade for Buddy Hield at the trade deadline. It was like everything coming full circle. And they were like, no, you can't have Buddy Hield.
They're like, you want us to give you Buddy Hield for Russell Westbrook? Oh, no.
Yeah. Then they got DeRozan as well. Like, they dropped the ball like idiots. And I love
Have
it.
a spacing problem. That's my opinion.
I love it.
They're ball dominant. None of them are great catch and shoot players. Like AD.
No.
Not.
No, Westbrook can't win games. The best place for Westbrook is when he is literally the only good player on the team. When there's any other good players on the team, that team will not win.
A retirement home?
I think he should retire. Because I don't like, where does he go from here? To a bad team to where he can put up triple doubles? Like, because I keep
John
saying
Wall for Russ Westbrook. Who says no?
Shit, if I'm the Lakers, take John Wall. I don't give a shit if he's got one leg or not.
Russell Westbrook for Kemba Walker. Who says no?
Take Kemba. Well,
honestly, I feel like that would be the best place for Kemba to go because he would just have to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like there's some trades that could be made. I feel like somebody's dumb enough to bite on Russ. Not my team, but somebody.
I think this was the year that everyone finally saw. It took so long for this to happen, for people to see that Westbrook isn't good at basketball. I think this was the year that everyone was like, oh shit, he actually fucking sucks. It took people long enough.
That is a hot take.
Do y'all know who the worst player in the NBA has been this season?
Russell Westbrook.
It won't surprise you. No, take a serious guess. Like, think about just when you think about a
player.
Like, all right, when you
Define
think about
worst player.
Hear me out. You hear all that, like a bad NBA player who's still in the NBA, old guy. Who is it?
Okay.
JaVale McGee.
Udonis Haslem.
It's Tony Snell.
Tony Snell's still in the league. Yeah, he's awful.
That's crazy.
Listen to his stat line tonight. 31 minutes. How the fuck is he getting 31 minutes a game? 0
out
points.
There working.
0 assists.
He working.
0 for 4 from the field. 0 from 3 from the 3. 1 rebound. 2 steals.
Those 2 steals must have mattered, man.
31 minutes. I'm willing to bet one of them was
nothing.
just like a loose ball that he just got.
I genuinely feel like that's like shit I could kind of put up on a basketball court. Like, if I could catch like a stray like long rebound.
I don't know.
Dive on a couple.
Dude, we
balls.
could probably do it. We could get a hoop in there.
I think
we could get a bucket in there.
What is preventing? Like, I'm gonna say he's on Detroit because that's the only thing that can make sense in my head. I don't know if that's true or not. What is preventing them from sending an old washed up scrub like that to the G League and bringing up literally anyone else?
He's a Pelican.
Like,
he's a Pelican.
Trade the house for Paul Reed, man.
No, leave him alone. He's not.
Y'all aren't doing shit with the man.
He's on our roster. He just doesn't play.
Exactly. Because
can't have him. Did the same thing with like Jeremy Grant and Christian Wood, so we're just gonna keep him.
It smells like Doc Rivers in here.
It does. That smelly smell.
That smell.
The wretched smell.
Tyrese Maxey was like the first rookie he ever gave like any minutes ever in his like career. And that turned out pretty well. So you'd think he'd learn, but no. Granted, Paul Reed's like a third-year guy. But yeah.
I got a question.
Let's hear it.
Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
Wheels.
I'm gonna say wheels.
I'm of the party of doors. Just hear me
I
out.
did see a video recently. It was just a video of a cruise ship, and the caption was, "Think of how many doors are in there." And I was like,
"There's a door.
God damn, he's right."
There's a door in every single continent. I doubt that there's more doors than wheels. Like, cause there's maybe some wheels in Antarctica, but how many, bro? There are probably more snowmobiles than wheels.
I think there's more wheels because there's
how many doors are there?
4-door wheels. Think about a car lot, like chairs.
Yeah, but think about like third
them.
world countries, bro. Like there's minimal wheels, man. They got
wagons
doors
and shit.
Yeah, you think they just walk around with bags and carry with their hands?
No, not necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, you got to eliminate 18-wheelers from like a lot of these places, which I feel like is giving, like, 18-wheelers is what's giving wheels like the best fight for the money, you know?
I'm gonna be honest, as someone who's been to a place like Botswana, there's a lot more fucking 18-wheelers than you'd expect.
Well, I'm not necessarily talking. I'm talking about like that place that people can't go, bro. It's like ancient.
You talking about those dudes that like that Christian dude like ran out there, was like, I'm gonna convert them to Christianity, and then got domed by arrows. It was his second time going back, and they shot at him the first time, and they didn't kill him. And he went back, and they just lit his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something about white people and fucking with like shit they find.
Oh, goddamn.
Have to do it.
Nah, bro. Somebody very rich son like was a part of that. I can't remember who it is. They went over there trying to spread Christianity, which is, I'm not gonna say funny, but it's fucking hilarious. Like, hey, you guys don't know English, don't have clothes, never seen a fucking screen. You don't know what Star Wars is. Let me teach you things.
2 + 2 is 4. They just beat him to death with the stick.
Yeah, they're just like,
bury him.
Like, bro,
dudes
what?
Been eating tree bark for like the last 30 years. They've learned to survive off that, and you're over here trying to tell them
alphas.
You're over here trying to tell me some dude walked on water, and they're just like, no, stab.
Legend has it that that's where Peter Jan's from.
That's what I heard.
They shipped him off on a little boat, and he was discovered by Russian villagers. They took him in as their own.
Grew up in the tundra on some Batman shit.
In the Amazon River.
Work.
I grew up on the river. Oh no. Okay.
Did I talk to you guys about the possibility of Jan not fighting because he's Russian?
That would be very, very, very tragic for you.
That'd be the worst day in that history, I think. It'd be up there. It'd be bad.
I don't know how it gets much worse than that.
It'd be bad. I don't even want to think about it. Or if Algo pulls out, I'm gonna be so pissed.
At that point, you gotta just take that shit from him, bro. He's running.
That's what I'm saying.
He's running for his damn life.
Fuck Algo.
Give him his belt back, damn it.
That's what I'm saying.
Isn't Kamzat fighting Burns on that card?
Oh yeah,
It's
gonna be awesome.
I thought it was Burns, but I couldn't remember who. Did y'all see Buddy Boeheim got suspended for punching a guy?
Yeah, I thought it was CGI. I don't think he did it. I think it's a giant sham. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I like him, so I think it was CGI. And the guy who got hit was acting like he got shot, and the media wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. The media was being such pussies about it. They were like, "This is just absolutely disgraceful." Like, he got caught up in the heat of the moment. He threw a quick little side punch at his chest, like, boo-hoo. And I think it's awful convenient that he gets suspended for the Duke game. Oh, isn't that easy for Coach K? Just running from the adversity. Nothing new. Coach K never having to face adversity. Shit's so annoying.
It's okay. UNC
most overrated coach of all time. Don't even get me started on that.
Who? Doc Rivers?
Coach K.
Oh, give me a fucking break, dude. You know how hard it is to win multiple national champions? He's done it in like multiple decades.
He sucks.
You know how difficult that is?
Roots. How hard is it to coach a basketball team? It's not. If you have the best team, you're gonna win. But everyone respects him like he's some
Doc Rivers that.
Like he's some mastermind. He sucks. Doc Rivers, bad coach too.
I'm reading here that Antonio Brown's going to the Ravens. Like, not confirmed, but like,
God, that'd be a straight villain.
And I'm also reading. I literally had a dream. I'm not fucking kidding, y'all. I had a dream that J.C. Jackson went to the Dolphins. If he goes to the Dolphins, he's dead to me.
I could see it. I like your visions.
I don't.
Or he gets a bag.
I'd almost go as far to call it a nightmare. The only reason that would be okay with me is if we get Gilmore back on a vet deal.
It's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's really good.
But why is he treated like he's bad? Is it just because he's old?
Gilmore?
Too much.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 31. Like, the lifespan on
he's been doing it a long time.
I'm not here to disagree with you, sir. I am just stating what these teams' mindset is. Like, you could say the same thing about like what's his name?
Bobby Wagner.
Like Casey Hayward.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner's too. I think that's a bit of a different. I think
Miller.
Yeah. I think that was we talked about that earlier. I think that was a strategic play.
Yeah, trying to think of where I could see Gilmore signing. What do you come back to New England?
I would hope so. I don't know if we'll offer him. Apparently the Eagles have just an ass of money. Like they do. They're just about to get so much shit.
Are they rolling with Hurts? Is that what it's looking like?
What the heck?
I don't know. We did miss out on a couple names in free agency. Chandler Jones.
They didn't tag him.
Yeah, he's gone. I'm seeing here might go to Pittsburgh.
That'd be something.
I could see that. But how would you feel about a Jones on your team?
I don't give a fuck. His brother's an idiot, but I don't care.
His brother has you blocked on Twitter.
Yeah, because he's an idiot. Why would he block?
Why would he block the cuh?
Why would he block Twitter user I'm that cuh? Do you know how absurd that is? Like, he was probably crying when he did that. Do you know how much I'm that cuh was in Jonathan's head? It's honestly quite sad. It's sad. I own real estate in John Jones' head.
The cuh.
It's crazy.
Some say that that's the reason he went off the rails.
Yeah.
The coach just put him in a mental pretzel.
He hit my DMs, bro. Don't forget, he hit the DM too. He hit the DM as well.
If Chandler Jones is on your team, do you DM him and ask him,
for an unblock?
Can you get your brother unblocked? Yeah.
Might have to. I don't. If I ever see John Jones in person, like I'll definitely tell him like you have me blocked. Although it like he might head kick me or some crazy shit. Like
I think that's the best way that could go.
If you survive, you're getting paid so much money.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think anything crazy can happen. I'll actually ask him like, can you unblock me? Like I'll tell him that was absurd. I think you're reacting.
The gonna wake up out of a 4-day coma, just swimming in bills. It was worth it.
Because John Jones spinning elbowed me.
3 days
it's a
in a
12
coma.
to 6 elbow, so it's like $100 million.
Oh,
it took him 2 days to remember his name. He talked with the list for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I'd be swimming in riches. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd like a picture of me and John Jones of like me just like shaking his hand, saying we got a deal done. I think that's absolutely classic.
That would be electric.
In suit.
Just Photoshop Dana White's head on your face.
But I won't cap. There's like a 10% chance if I see John Jones, I'll just sprint the other way. Like, just like I'm not dealing with that crazy ass motherfucker today. Hell no. He might shoot me or some shit. You never know. Did he beat the shit out of his wife? Why would he have no regard?
He would have no mercy for the cut.
He'd have absolutely no mercy.
He'd feel, oh no.
What's his name? Cat Williams and Friday After Next. He's like pimped down. Jack's gonna be on the fucking sidewalk, like cut down.
There's a bigger beef in 2021. Was it Skeet Davidson and Kanye West, or was it the Con John Bones Jones? Who's to say?
John Jones just got up the
TMZ
walls
was all over it both. Yeah, I don't know. That might
no.
Or the flip side happens, Jack. You fucking hit him with
I handle
music.
him.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you can call yourself the greatest fighter of all time.
It turns out he's just been using what are those things called from SpongeBob?
The inflatable arms.
Yeah, the muscle arm. Whatever they're called. Just blowing into
Classic. Classic.
Oh, you want to see me grow into a heavyweight?
I'm right through that shit. Yeah. Oh man.
Have him on his knees.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying. I would love Chandler Jones on the Steelers.
All right.
Great.
All right. What about Clowney?
Great.
Where do we think Clowney ends up?
That's a great question, honestly.
Man, he's just not as good as I thought he'd be. It is such a shame.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go like the Ravens. I feel like he's
he's a Ravens.
An AFC North run.
I mean, he's just on the Browns, but the Browns don't count as a team. Yeah, they don't count.
They're just funny.
They're not real.
I point and laugh at the Browns.
They're a giant meme. Two biggest memes in the NFL: Browns and Panthers. No.
Honorable mention: Odell Beckham, or not Odell Beckham. Antonio Brown.
He's up there. He's in the mix.
How bad do you want Tyrann Mathieu, Mims?
I saw that report.
More than I want air to breathe.
Is that something that you just need in your life?
Damn.
We would finally get an LSU player, and it would be one of my all-time favorites. Like, absolutely. And I feel like he would definitely sign like a vet deal for us.
And he could wear number 7.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Actually, Taysom wears 7. We would tell him to fuck off. Be like, yeah, dude, you got to change that shit, dude.
Isn't he from New Orleans?
Yes.
Y'all better fucking get him, man.
Yeah, no. Like, I want him so bad. It would be a match made in heaven because then we could get a cheaper deal than we would get Marcus Williams for, and we would still have elite safety play. And hopefully, we can get Odell Beckham too, but probably not.
Is Gronk gonna move?
Cincy or Buffalo, one of the two.
Why Cincy?
He likes Joe Burrow. He said it in an interview.
He's not gonna like it when they get bounced.
Why do we just why do we just let him pick who his quarterback is? And he just gets to go to that team. Like, why does he get that treatment? Like, what, literally, like he's just like, Matt Stafford, Tom Brady, retirement commercials.
Because he's Gronk, dude. He figured it all out. In a way, being a big dummy has been the smartest move for Gronk ever.
God. All right.
Am I wrong?
I agree with that.
I don't like talking about him. I think he's a moron. Can't stand him.
Exactly. And it was a genius marketing move on his part to do that. Just party his ass off. Going to Arizona State. Great move.
Where do we think Allen Robinson ends up? Because he is definitely gone.
He's gone.
That is a New England Patriot if I've ever seen it.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Or I could see him like
why
somewhere
not?
like.
I mean, he's not washed, but
is he?
Why are you hating? I don't know.
I could see him on the Raiders because the Raiders still need to replace Henry Ruggs.
Last year,
they might overpay. They'll overpay him.
Allen Robinson had 410 yards and 1 touchdown.
That's bad. He also had no good quarterbacks. He hasn't his whole career.
That's fine. Yeah. In 2015, his guy was Blake Bortles. You know what he did in 2015? He had 14 fucking touchdowns and 1,400 yards.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't like if we're gonna get Allen Robinson, it better be for fucking dirt cheap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. In a scenario, I can't see the Patriots overpaying someone like Allen Robinson.
I'm afraid
Belichick's gonna.
I would rather us just go through the draft. And I was having this discussion with Mims earlier.
Mm-hmm. So many good receivers.
But it's also a deep receiver class. But we also need defense, and we're kind of in a weird spot in the draft. It's just I don't know. I'm so excited for this draft because I literally
it's gonna
think
be fireworks.
Yeah, because awesome. I don't think anybody really knows what's gonna happen. Like as far as like selection goes, like I feel like we're hearing all this buzz about like Aiden Hutchinson.
These mock drafts are all over the place.
Yeah, we're like I haven't heard shit about like Derek Stingley. I haven't heard shit about like just like a random guys who were like
him slide all
that are like that have so much potential.
Yeah, who were considered like fucking like easy like Derek Stingley was he not considered like as a top freshman, 5 pick?
Dude, as a freshman, we were talking about him in the NFL. And why is he just flown under the radar?
Because he hasn't played. And like then he didn't go to the combine, which was a huge red flag. But
I don't give a shit about that. Like you can tell he's good.
Hey, in Madden that usually means they have superstar development.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
That is true.
I'm just saying.
That is true.
They have in the mock draft I'm looking at. They have Minnesota taking him. They do need a corner.
I would love for him to go to New Orleans. That'd be cool, even though I really would rather get a receiver. I want Jameson Williams, Treylon Burks, or Chris Olave. One of the 3.
Can't go wrong with any of those.
We just need a receiver, and like one of those 3 is an immediate upgrade. So,
Grant, how would you feel about George Pickens? That's the mock I'm looking at. In the first, yeah. Coming off the ACL.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. There's got to be someone better there.
Look, I don't I'm so conflicted because I don't trust Bill Belichick to draft a wide receiver after the shit. This man drafted N'Keal fucking Harry with Deebo Samuel on the board. That is not okay. Like, that was never okay. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It was never okay.
I don't think so either. So, I mean, yeah, no, George Pickens would definitely scare me. But I'd be willing to see what's up with it, you know? I wouldn't be completely out, but I wouldn't be thrilled, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because he went to the combine, did he not?
Not
Pickens?
sure.
I don't know.
He did. He ran a 4.4. So that's pretty good.
Dude, let's talk about Jordan Davis and how much his fucking draft stock went down and how everyone just overthinks everything. I feel like
Jordan Davis down? I've seen it go up.
No, up. That's what I meant. Did I say up or down? I meant to say up. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. We're on the same page.
Yeah. No. Just like the dummies that like had him in the second round to start, like before the combine, when like anyone who watched any Georgia football is just like, that guy is a monster. And everyone just overthinking it. Like, again, like I say, it can't be that hard. Like, just look at him, his game tape and everything. Like, it shouldn't take a combine for you to realize it's a top 15 pick. Like, a 340-pound man that can do that well shouldn't have to run a 4.8 to prove
I feel like every draft there's always like one specimen athlete. Like a couple years back, DK Metcalf. They were like, "Oh, he's too big. Like, he's not going to be able to do shit in the NFL." Like,
it's like, yeah, okay.
I don't know. I feel the concerning part about Jordan Davis is he didn't play a lot of snaps like like last year. He was on the field for like half the game. But I mean,
that's more or less due to Georgia's dominance.
I was about to say, based on that combine, it doesn't seem like that was like a stamina thing. If bro's running,
yeah, he can move.
Yeah. But George Pickens is 6'3". I didn't know he was that big. 4.4 coming off an ACL.
Big guy.
Yeah, no, that sounds pretty appealing to me.
Treylon Burks. What was his 40? Because he's a body too. He's like legit like 6'3", 230, 225, something like that.
The Arkansas guy?
Yeah, Treylon Burks.
Let's see. He ran a 4.5.
4.5, like a low or high?
He ran a 4.55. Dead middle.
Okay, it's not bad. Yeah. Granted, sometimes it doesn't always translate. Like Jarvis Landry ran like a 4.6 or something.
And he's a little bit bigger than what's his name? George Pickens. Yeah. He's a bit heavier. That dude can go up and get that shit. He was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, no.
He's about to be 22 also, so George Pickens also younger.
I didn't realize Pickens was being mocked into the first round already.
I think he helped his stock a lot with that combine because it seems like nowadays an ACL is just like a sprained ankle. It's kind of incredible.
True.
Oh yeah, like buddy from Clemson who was out for like what 6 weeks?
The Achilles.
Literally. Yeah,
I thought Dabo Swinney was just a psychopath. But no, he was fine.
The funniest thing ever. It was Tyson
Pachamon or whatever.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod.
I had a couple classes with him.
Yep,
I was considering like showing him some tweets like where people were saying Dabo was injecting him with shit.
Like, hey, you seen this?
But I never did.
Like, that's you, bro. I didn't know. You're on the team. Oh, my bad. So, what do you think?
What did Dabo do to you? Like, how are you just like not dead after an Achilles? An Achilles, not an ACL. It was an Achilles.
He did it in spring ball too. Like, how do you blow your Achilles playing spring practice? Like, what are y'all doing in spring
I have
practice?
no idea.
Like
why y'all going so hard? God damn.
Yeah. Because it's Clemson, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, is there anything we need to touch up on? We covered everything.
who's the team that's gonna like light us on fire in the conference tournament? Like, who's gonna be like that UConn of this year that just like catches everyone's hearts? Y'all got any sleepers?
So define sleeper for me. Like, make a run in the tournament, or like
get hot in the conference tournament and carry it over to
Yeah.
like, and to at least like upset a big team in the first round or something like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Although they're playing Vatek tomorrow, I don't want this to happen. Notre Dame is a really good team. They're a really good sleeper team. They got the shooters. I don't know if you guys have watched any Notre Dame ball, but yeah. In a couple games I've watched them play. They're a sleeper team. Who do we think is going to win the Big East? That's a very toxic conference.
Providence just bounced, didn't they?
Providence are so fraudulent, dude. Like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that they do not take them seriously.
So
Big East, I feel it's got.
Xavier got bounced.
Xavier, that's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, to Butler. I took Butler spread. I was so pumped.
Damn, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about it too much.
I'll take Nova. Yeah, that's a good conference, though. I like Big East ball. And the SEC. I'll start watching
my pick is Wisconsin. That's who I was trying to think of. I like their energy.
Think they're coming out the Big Ten?
Yeah.
I'm not a big believer in Wisconsin. I'm not a big believer in all Big Ten teams. I was before, but Big Ten, it has a lot of good teams.
Yeah, right.
But if you look at all their teams, like I just see
they all lose to each other. They all lose to each other. That's the thing. Like it's never like it's crazy. The Wisconsin's.
I trust Purdue out of all those Big Ten teams. I don't trust Purdue.
Purdue's let me down a couple times this season with this.
Exactly.
Just got a bad taste in my mouth. Maybe I changed my pick. I don't know. Maybe you just talked me out of it.
I think Illinois could be a team that could make a decent run. I don't know. Is the Big Ten tournament even started yet?
Yeah.
It started today, but it was like the first round. Yeah. So Nebraska ball got bounced.
Nebraska ball. I've never heard that. That is awesome.
Yeah, Keegan texted me that. Shout out Keegan.
Shout out KC. But, KJC.
Shout out Keegan. Nebraska ball.
Another team I don't hate. Texas.
Yuck.
I like their coach.
Big 12 ball.
They played good with Kansas, who on paper should be doing dirty things to them, you know. And they beat them this season. They have a bunch of impressive wins.
Yeah, but Kansas is always fraudulent. We all know this.
I'm just trying to give you like Texas Tech, maybe. I don't know who their coach is though.
Texas Tech's good.
Like I would want to say Baylor, but like that's just like they're like top 3, you know. Like I feel like they're just it's an interesting season, I'd say. Like I have no idea, and I've been watching a valid amount of college hoops.
I just think it's funny how no one thinks Auburn has any chance of making a run. I think this year is Gonzaga's year finally, but I think it's just funny that fucking no one is just like.
You're in agreement though, right? Like we definitely see them bounce.
I think it's possible, right? But I don't think they get past Sweet 16. But if they start playing like they did with the time they were
don't get past the Sweet 16. Damn.
No,
I think they lose.
Sweet 16 or Elite 8. Best case scenario. is what I would have.
Yeah.
Once they run into like a top 4 seed, like I could definitely see them getting upset. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep, I agree.
I think my team right now, who I'll pick to win it all, is Arizona. Might change that though.
Yeah, don't.
If I had to pick right now,
don't do that.
They have like one of the best defensive teams in the country with like Okoloko and then or however you say his name. I might be like.
I think
really
you got it.
fucking that up.
Tennessee's not bad.
Tennessee good.
I think I'm gonna have Kentucky
They're
winning it all.
inconsistent.
I think it's Kentucky's year. That'd
be really fitting for Coach K, just for Cal to win it.
That might be a casual pick, but
I mean,
yeah, my Arizona I might be getting fooled by Pac-12. This Pac-12 is just not a conference.
Oscar T's
they've been
playing stupid basketball.
Oh yeah, Chibwe like is the best college basketball player right now. He's averaging like 15 boards a game or some stupid shit. Like just a man among boys. He reminds me of
He's shooting on 60% from the field. Like that's crazy, and he's a 70% free throw shooter. That's a problem. And he's averaging 2 steals a block. Like nah, bro is a menace. And they're deep. I don't know. I like Kentucky.
it's kind of chalk, but I like Kentucky, Gonzaga. I like USC still. I think we mentioned that the other episode. And then
their coach just signed a massive deal.
Let's you know, it would be more fun. Let's name the teams that we know are fraudulent. I'll start. UCLA.
Okay.
UCLA is fraudulent.
Yes. I've seen Bill Walton talk too much about lefties this year to not know this.
Yeah, they had their moment last year. They don't have their moment this year.
I already said Providence. They're absolutely fraudulent.
Mm-hmm. I think Wisconsin is. Grant, I know you disagree. I see them getting bounced.
Wouldn't be shocked. Ooh, you know what?
That's the thing with Wisconsin. They're making a run of their ass.
As of late, North Carolina's been playing good ball.
I know.
But is it good enough to get in the tournament?
Yeah, I think they might.
Yeah, they should be. They're
on the bubble.
I think they're a lock.
Yeah, they're top 25
There's a
now.
lot.
They should be in by now.
They're in the top 25 now? Okay,
Yeah.
I knew they were playing bad at the beginning of the year.
How good is UConn? I haven't watched any UConn this year.
They're a fun team to watch. That's a shame. They're a really fun team to watch, I promise.
They play Seton Hall tomorrow. I feel like that's a
banger.
Good game. Yeah. Seton Hall played tonight actually.
My college basketball love came back. It was Villanova versus UConn at UConn. It was when the coach got thrown out for hyping up the crowd. That game was actually one of the best games I've ever watched. It was back and forth the whole time. Crowd was going wild.
Dude, I swear the best games are just the ones that you just happen to throw on, just catch on the TV, just random. Yeah. You just don't have no intention of watching and you're just like, holy shit. Like,
and like there's just some games that have that feeling of like an iconic game. You know what I mean? That's the best.
There's
just some of those.
I feel like it's not a hot take right now, but if I said this in like the beginning of college football, like I think this is my favorite time of year for sports. Like March basketball is so.
Oh yeah,
starting to get warm out.
There's something special about that, like first few days of the tournament.
Yeah, it's like March. It's right when the weather's like getting warm, like everybody starts getting in a better mood. Like I don't know, dude. There's just something special about March. The brackets, bro.
Golf's coming back. The brackets,
and I feel like
it
brings out all basketball fans, like people who are just like casual ass fans that literally didn't watch a lick of basketball all season, just be like, oh fuck yeah, it's tournament time.
Yeah.
It's fun. I like
world peace. Brings world peace. It's great. Oh, I'm so excited for the brackets to drop.
I know, dude.
And I'm gonna. You already know. I'm gonna have to turn a game on in class. It's just tradition.
Oh fuck yes! You're dead.
I'm requesting off of work, and I'm just gonna set up a lot of laptops and TVs.
I'm gonna buy
get ready.
all 3
Just lock
Chromebooks
the fuck in.
so we could just have that nostalgia.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm on
Chromebook.
spring break like the first week of games as well. So I'm not gonna be doing a goddamn thing.
Oh man, that's
It's gonna
just
be great.
drinking a brew on the couch watching.
Oh,
Hoop.
I tell you guys, I'm going to 3 games. March Madness.
Where are they?
They're going to Greenville. Yeah, first and
Oh,
second
really?
rounds. Yeah, should be
How
a
much
good
were
time.
the-
I don't know what teams
Do you know how much the
are.
tickets
Obviously,
were for like?
I think they're around like 150, I believe.
But it's
But
like
I
all
got,
day,
like, a
right?
package. Yeah. I got them as a gift, so I'm honestly not too sure what the exact price.
I'm gonna have to
was.
look into
Yeah.
that because that's like a bucket list.
If you're at the
thing for
game,
me.
oh yeah, and like that arena is tiny, so
Oh, it'll be
there are
electric.
no bad seats there,
And
yeah.
there are no bad games in March.
No, it doesn't matter the teams.
Unless it's 116, then you're upset. Except for that
True.
one time. That one time. Virginia.
That was hilarious.
Then everybody was like,
That's
the
great.
comeback they had from losing to a 16 seed and then winning the national title the next year. I'm like, what comeback? I'm like, they soiled it and then they fixed it. And now y'all are acting like they had like some tragedy amongst them. Like, no. They lost to like a team whose center was like my height. Come on now.
Hey, you guys know how I'm going to the Peter Yan fight. I know I haven't reminded you guys that enough. I just realized the Sunday after is the Masters Sunday. You couldn't have scripted it better. That is just what a weekend. What a fucking weekend.
What you should do is just buy a ticket.
Let's
pull
just
up
go
to
all
Augusta.
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
pull
yeah.
up to Augusta
Right
and then right
after
back
the
up in the
fights.
final round.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. That'd be great. I'd be
like,
broke.
You just come home, you're just like, it's all downhill from here. It doesn't get much better than this. Pete and the Masters.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, golf's heating up. I think the Players Tournament is this week. I don't know if you guys are big into golf.
I am.
But
I'm not a heavy guy, but I do pay attention.
I say the Players is like the start of golf. That's when I start getting into it. It's what brings everyone out.
Yeah, it's usually that. Then the Masters coming up. The Heritage comes down here.
Oh yeah.
That's always fun.
Oh yeah.
And then is it the U.S. Open after that or the British Open? I always get them confused.
I believe it's
British.
U.S.
No,
It's U.S. is Father's Day. British is like, unless they changed them. They started changing them a lot. But I know U.S. Open is always on Father's Day, which is like May, I think, early June.
Yeah, it's like early June. Yeah, because Mother's Day is in May, and then they'll probably do. Yeah, then the PGA is the last one. That was in Kiel, like 2 years ago. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Bought tickets because of COVID. We got it refunded because they had to like cut down the amount of people. I was like, that's cool, bro. So
wait, did you go to that?
No, I bought tickets, but they had to cut down the amount of people. And we didn't make the list, bro.
So you got screwed?
We got refunded, but like we couldn't go.
Oh, that's fucked, dude. I went Sunday and I bought my tickets like Saturday.
Really?
I got them like from a reseller. Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Lit.
That was a lit tournament. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I bet it was.
Phil Mickelson. Oh yeah.
Nerds.
That was great. That was great.
You're just not cultured like us,
Grant, you need to get into golf.
Listen,
it's the wave,
I appreciate
I
the
promise.
sport. I appreciate the sport. I will never in my fucking life sit down willingly and watch golf. Like, this is never gonna happen.
Let me put it. Okay, but here's the thing.
It's
Going
crazy.
to a golf tournament is different, though. That's like fun. It's like an outdoor party. There's just golf going on. So you're on like a country club.
See, I just don't
But
know if
Grant,
that's
you
my
don't think
crowd
watching
of
the
people.
Masters is fun?
No, I'm not saying that. I feel like see, and even then, I would just feel guilty for being there because I just know there's somebody else that would appreciate it 100 times more than I would. Like the
Well, you
Masters
just
is
need
like
to
the
learn to
whole like it's like
appreciate.
the mecca of golf, is it not?
It is.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, the Masters.
Well, and I
You don't. You
have
can be
no
a
business
casual.
there. Like
You
I
know how
would,
many idiots get tickets?
yeah, rich idiots. I'm not a rich idiot.
I wonder how much it costs to get like an official Masters golf ball. I'm about to Google that right now because I know they're like stupid expensive, like Augusta National
Probably.
golf ball.
I want to go on Sunday, but I know that cost a fortune.
Yeah, like
Your
full,
life
like,
savings.
house
I
family.
honestly doubt I'll ever go on a Sunday.
I mean,
I doubt
dude,
I will.
I think that's like a very rare thing. Like we probably none of us, maybe Mims, maybe you have. I know I probably have never met anyone that's gone on a Sunday. I feel like that's just like the elite of the elite are there on Sunday.
I've gone on Saturday, and the difference in price of that is actually wild. It's like $1,000, like thousands in difference, which is wild. Like the day before is just as important as the last day. I get the last day is the last day,
Just all the
but
suspense. I feel like there's a big party afterwards too.
probably. And the people in 18, they put their chairs out there at like 6 a.m. People get it and they'll hold it down all goddamn day. Like, you know how crazy that is? And by the time, let's say you're following the leaders all day, and the time you get to 18, you ain't gonna see shit because the whole crowd is there.
Yeah.
And the only people like that can see it are the people that were camped out all day. So
Low key, the best day to go are the first 2 days because that way,
Probably.
if your favorite golfer doesn't make the cut, at least you're gonna say you saw them, and it's
you can
way
do what
cheaper.
you want. Yeah, and it's not as packed. You can, yeah, definitely. You just do what you want.
Because the 2 times I've been to a golf tournament, that's when we go. It was like the first 2 days. That was always fun.
Which ones did you go to?
The Heritage and then the PGA Championship when it was at Kiowa the first time.
Okay. Yep. That was a long time ago, right?
Yeah, I think like 9-10 years ago.
That was the hottest place on earth I think I've ever been.
Yeah, I was like literally lost like 10 pounds of water weight. It was like 105
Do you remember
degrees.
how hot it was?
And it was humid as hell. Yeah, because it was on the beach. Like, who decided the best time to play golf was in fucking June in South Carolina?
That was bad. Oh my God. That was bad.
Let's just all give ourselves heat strokes.
Oh, they moved the PGA Championship. We were talking about that earlier. They moved it to May. I don't know why. But that's why Kiowa was bearable last year.
Yeah.
But the first times, I think it was in August. That shit was like ridiculous. That shit was
in August.
That shit was hell. Oh my goodness.
Like
I've never been to the Heritage though. I need to go to that.
It's fun because it's like the week after the Masters. So they don't really give a shit. They're just kind of fun.
It's a short course, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And it's like it's easy to walk, so you're not like exhausting yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I need to go to that.
Hell yeah. It's a good time. But yeah, that's golf talk.
Hell yeah, we do it all.
Exclusive golf. Yeah, y'all didn't see that coming. Curveball.
Fuck yeah. You didn't think I'm that good and Mims were golf guys? You thought wrong. We're on that.
Look, the same guy that taught the world number one, Dustin Johnson, he gave me some golf lessons. I'm not good.
I went to the same high school as Dustin Johnson. I'll one up you.
This is true.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all didn't know we had golf ties like that. What's up?
What's good?
My dad's cousin's friend's uncle saw Tiger Woods in a gas station when he was a kid. True story.
Wow.
Brain exploded. Overload.
Shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to flex that.
I have a very unique Tiger Woods story. I think you guys would like to hear. So I've been to the Masters twice, and the first time I went, I think like my dad like won a lottery for tickets. So I was like 9 years old, I think. And Tiger was like still in his prime around then, I think. And yeah, he was on a green and he was just like staring dead at me into my soul, bro. I thought, I promise I'm not exact. Like, this is all 100% facts. He was staring into my soul, and I thought I did something. You know what I mean? Like maybe I like coughed or some shit. But apparently, right next to me, y'all know Lindsey Vonn, the skier. I think he cheated on her. He was married to her at the time.
Yeah, no, he was married to that Elin girl, and then he was dating Lindsey Vonn.
Okay, well, he was staring at Lindsey Vonn, and I had no idea.
You were scared.
And then I heard some chatter. Yeah, and I didn't know where to, dude. I just remember looking dead into his soul too. Like I didn't look away. It was just one of the craziest things ever.
Hey, you hard for that, my boy.
Yeah, I didn't back down. I was just 9-year-old me was just in a stare down with Tiger Woods in his prime.
All right,
I'm just imagining the scene where Alan and the kid from the hangar are stare down before the taser. That's just you and Tiger Woods.
That's basically what happened.
Hey,
you got like a soda in hand. He's got like a 6-iron, and you're just ready to do that.
Since we're on the subject of Tiger, one of the best stories my dad ever told me about Tiger Woods. What was it? The late 90s when he first came out. Like he won his first Masters like 97.
Yeah, 98, 97. Yeah.
Okay, so
young.
So it was probably like 2000, 2001 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He was hanging out with Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley. And they were at the club. This is a alleged story. And they were like, and like Tiger said something along the lines of like, man, these women are so beautiful. Like, I just never know what to say to them. And Michael Jordan looked at him and said, motherfucker, you're Tiger Woods. Just tell him you're Tiger Woods.
That's a great story.
And it was all
telling people I'm Tiger Woods.
Yeah, see how it goes.
I'm Tiger Woods.
Like, Tiger got that tip, and since then he just went berserk.
Yeah, you're a multi-millionaire. Just say your name, and they will drop their pants.
You'll be fine.
It was just like
he's just like,
walks around. It's like I'm Tiger Woods to anyone who gives him any attention. It's like if a cat looks at him, he's like, I'm Tiger Woods. He runs away like a 5-year-old.
It's so funny that you square ass Tiger Woods is hanging out in the club with Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley. Degenerate gamblers.
Hey, man, Tiger Woods, he goes hard, man. Every single time he gets hurt, it's because he was.
Well, somebody had to teach him. It surely wasn't his father. So I think we could blame Michael Jordan for the demise of Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Damn you, MJ.
In y'all's opinion, I assume yes, Tiger Woods at his prime is the best golfer
He's
ever.
The best golfer of all time. Yeah, no question. Like, you could argue Nicholas.
It's tough. Golf's tough when you argue about who's better. I mean, but my argument for the old heads is if you gave the old heads the new equipment and clubs and balls, they go crazy. They'd be insane as well. So, yeah, I guess Tiger's the most dominant golfer of all time.
He just ripped off so many majors in such a short
didn't he
span.
Oh
yeah.
I'm as casual as it gets when it comes to golf. Did he not win the US Open by 9 strokes or some shit like that? Just something ridiculous.
He had the most dominant win at the US Open in his first win. He had this ballsy shot at Pebble Beach, over not a cliff, but the shot was towards the ocean, on an overhang, and there was a gap, and he had 1 ball left, and if you lose all your balls, you get DQ'd, and he was just fuck it, I'm gonna shoot it over. Just in the third round.
So what I'm reading, around the time that story I just told took place, the all-time record for the biggest winning margin in a golf major, 15 strokes. Like, what the fuck? Are you
That's
serious?
crazy.
At Pebble Beach.
15 majors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy. I mean, he was literally
and he won Masters like 2 years ago, which is wild.
Yeah, and then
he
got in that
then he died.
I feel like the world stood still when that happened. Like everybody knew like this was the last we would see of Tiger Woods probably.
I say he's won the Masters 5 times. That was before COVID too, which is crazy. 4-time PGA Championship winner, 3-time U.S. Open, 3-time the Open.
2-time British, yeah.
Yeah. I say inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame.
He's one of like
he won PGA Tour Player of the Year. This is 5 years in a row, and then 3 years in a row after that. He won it like I think that's 10 times. Or PGA Player of the Year, then Tour Player of the Year that many times as well. Yeah, it's unreal. The like 10-year stretch he had in golf is like immeasurable. And it all went downhill after he got caught cheating on everybody.
Yeah,
crazy to say.
His back was all fucked up.
Cut his net worth in half. Now he's instead of 1.6 billion, now he's only worth 800 million. Boo-hoo.
Oh, poor Tiger.
Yeah, he's also he was literally one of the only athletes to ever reach like $1 billion.
He was the first one.
It was either him or Michael.
Golfers get that good money.
Yeah, Jack Nicklaus is a billionaire now. Some F1 guy.
What? Lewis Hamilton?
Take one more guess.
Would I know it, or is it like really abstract?
It's Michael Schumacher.
Really? I mean, he's great, but Hamilton's just like the guy right now. But yeah, no, it's crazy.
Oh no, okay. This isn't what I thought it was. These are just the highest paid per sport.
Messi, I was about to say Messi, he's not a billionaire, is he?
Floyd. No, these aren't billionaires. That's what I looked up, but that's not what it gave me. Oh, it's the 4. There's only close. 4. There's only 4.
Yeah, is it Jordan,
Tiger Woods?
Yeah, is LeBron?
He will be, if not now, soon. All right, here it is. Every athlete that's a billionaire today. Nope, still not. All right.
LeBron, Floyd, Ronaldo, Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, and Jordan. That's career earnings adjusted for inflation. What the hell?
What? No. All right. This is all right. I'm gonna read you what this says, and we'll take this as a grain of salt. This is like the third article I pulled up. The 7 richest sportsmen of all time. Ronaldo, career earnings $1 billion. Michael Schumacher, career earnings $1 billion. Floyd Mayweather, career earnings $1.1 billion. Jack Nicklaus.
He's broke, sadly.
Who?
Floyd.
Shit. If he's broke, I wish I was broke. Jack Nicklaus, 1.5 or 1.15 billion. I guess that's like converted from like how much he made. Or, I don't know, maybe.
I mean, he has like his own brand now for like golf clubs and all that. Like,
I was about to say this next one definitely makes sense. Arnold Palmer, 1.35. Tiger Woods, 1.65, and MJ, 1.9.
Yeah, that all makes sense.
Gretzky deserves to be a billionaire.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just hockey is not that, like, marketable. Like, look up how much the top paid player in hockey is right now.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just like he's literally the greatest athlete ever. So.
Most dominant, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Is there anything else?
I think that wraps it up on my end.
Yeah, I think I'm good too. When will we
This was a
return?
banger pod.
Yeah.
Soon.
Y'all need to
March
follow
is
us
heating up.
on everything. Twitter,
Yeah.
YouTube, all that, etc. Y'all know where to find us at Exclusive Pod YT. It's like right in front of you anyways if you're watching on YouTube. But yeah, sorry for like the 2-week delay. We'll be more consistent. I know we keep saying that, but it's
March is
man.
heating up. We're just getting started.
Yeah, we
think
were in a little dead period there, to be fair.
And NFL free agency got us back. That's all it took. A little March got into our system. That's all it took.
Yeah, we came back right before it really gets started here. It's a good time.
Shit's gonna be a movie.
All right. Well, on that note, I guess we'll say goodbye. Yeah, we don't know when we'll be back, but we will be back. Bet your ass. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, like Mim said, follow us on all that shit. Spread the good word of the exclusive pod. AB need job, and OJ Simpson did not do it.
Needs to get off Twitter.
Question mark?
He's innocent.
Just
like Deshaun.
OJ Simpson, all we know for sure is he does not have a Super Bowl ring.
That I can't confirm, and that's all that matters.
Sadly.
All right. See you later, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Till next time.